Hawaiian Airlines may be living through its final years, as you know it. And this matters far more than you might think. Welcome to Plane News. Consider subscribing and turning on notification alerts. The news broke in December 2023. Alaska Airlines announced the acquisition of Hawaiian Airlines for $1.9 billion. The merger was approved and completed in September 2024. At first glance, it seems like just another consolidation in the U.S. airline industry, but there's something that goes beyond the financial figures. Hawaiian Airlines isn't just an airline. It's a brand, and not just any brand. It carries decades of history, culture, and identity tied to Hawaii. The Aloha spirit isn't a marketing slogan. It's part of the experience. But here's the issue. When two airlines merge, one of the first casualties is usually the identity of the smaller brand. And Hawaiian, despite its emotional and cultural strength, is on the weaker side of this equation. Alaska Airlines is larger, more established on the mainland, with a robust fleet and a consolidated route network. Hawaiian, concentrated in the Pacific, heavily dependent on inter-island and tourism routes. So the question many are asking is, how much longer will the Hawaiian brand still exist? Let's look at the indicators. First, operational efficiency. Mergers are designed to eliminate redundancies. Two brands, two reservation systems, two fleets with different specifications, all of this represents duplicate costs. Alaska has already begun integrating systems. Hawaiian's fleet is being reassessed. And when you hear words like synergy, optimization, and operational unification, well, they rarely include maintaining two completely separate brands. But here's the interesting detail. There are regulatory commitments. As part of the merger approval, Alaska agreed to maintain certain Hawaii-related services, including domestic inter-island routes for up to 6 years. The Hawaiian brand must also be preserved for now. For now, that's the key phrase. 6 years may seem like a long time, but in the corporate world, it's merely a transition period, and nothing prevents the Hawaiian brand from being completely integrated or replaced after that period. Now, you might be thinking, so what? It's just a name, right? Wrong. Hawaiian Airlines represents something that Alaska, as good as it may be, can't easily replicate: cultural connection. Hawaii isn't just a destination, it's an identity. And when you board a Hawaiian flight, you're not just flying to an island, you're entering the Aloha spirit. This has value for passengers, for the Hawaiian community, and yes, for the market. So what's really at stake here? If the Hawaiian brand disappears, it won't just be a logo change on aircraft. It will be the end of an era. A company born in Hawaii, employing thousands of Hawaiians, seen as part of the local identity, absorbed by a mainland brand. Economically, it makes sense. Strategically, it's logical. But symbolically, it's a loss. And there's another issue: competition. Hawaiian has always been the local choice against giants like United and Southwest in the Pacific. If that identity disappears, the market loses diversity, and consumers lose an option that had meaning beyond ticket price. Of course, Alaska may try to preserve some elements, perhaps maintaining Hawaiian by Alaska or a themed division. But let's be realistic. Diluted brands rarely maintain the same impact. And if we look at recent aviation history, mergers almost always result in one dominant brand absorbing the other. Continental disappeared after merging with United. U.S. Airways vanished after the merger with American. AirTran was swallowed by Southwest. Why would Hawaiian be different? So perhaps the real question isn't if the Hawaiian brand will disappear, but when, and what that means for the future of aviation in the Pacific. 2 years? 5? 6, when the regulatory agreements expire? Time will tell. But one thing is certain: we're witnessing the possible end of one of the Pacific's most iconic brands. What do you think? Should Hawaiian be preserved as an independent brand? Or is this just nostalgia in a market with no room for sentimentality? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you're not subscribed yet, help Plane News reach 1,000 subscribers. If you found this content valuable, share it with other aviation enthusiasts. Until next time.